Appears there might have been a miscommunication between the pilot and air traffic control before that deadly medical plane crash in Galveston last month. Matt Doherty covered the crash the day it happened and has new information from the preliminary NTSB report on the crash. Matt.
Ron, when my photographer and I went to Galveston last month, shortly after the crash happened, I'd never seen it that foggy before. Tonight, the man I spoke with, who is a pilot, says that plane should have never tried to land on the island.
This is the track of the flight coming up from the Yucatan, and you'll notice this like square pattern right here.
From Dallas, 40-plus year commercial pilot and flight instructor Robert Katz is reviewing the NTSB's preliminary report of the Galveston crash with me on Zoom.
This crew was incompetent.
In the 4-page report, Katz says the crew clearly made mistakes. He says based on the crew's recorded communications with air traffic control at Scholes Airport in Galveston, he thinks the language barrier may have been a factor.
This crew was all thumbs. They had great difficulty not only operating the airplane, but also communicating and repeating or reading back instructions that were issued to them by air traffic control in Houston, which is very surprising to me.
To begin with, the pilot selected the RNAV to runway 14 approach route. The route requires visibility be at least half a mile. But because of the dense fog that day, visibility was only a quarter of a mile.
The fact that the visibility was already reported at a quarter mile should have told this crew that this is not possible. We have no hope of succeeding here. We need to divert somewhere else.
But the pilot continued anyway. According to the report, the air traffic controller advised the flight crew they were cleared for approach twice. Then the flight crew responded with cleared to land. The controller advised the crew they were not cleared to land twice, then advised them to contact the control tower.
Now it's like I'm scratching my head. What's going on in this cockpit? Because they're not at all situationally aware with what is going on with this flight. And that is unprofessional, to say the least.
After that, the report states the controller issued multiple low-altitude alerts, but received no further radio communication from the crew. That's when it crashed. Robert Katz says although it was foggy, a well-trained pilot would have been able to navigate the plane to a safe landing.
I would expect these pilots to be professional, to be qualified, proficient, and certainly proficient in speaking English.
In West Houston, I'm Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.